We are very excited about our next guest, five-time Olympic gold medalist, Missy Franklin Johnson. She swam for Team USA in the London Olympics in 2012 and then in Rio in 2016. Franklin officially retired 2 years later in 2018. This month, she will be returning to the Olympics as a correspondent for Yahoo Sports in Paris. Superstar swimmer Missy Franklin Johnson joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Of course. Now, you will be at the Olympics for the first time as a spectator and correspondent for Yahoo Sports. How does it feel to be back in this role?
I'm so excited. I get to take my husband and my daughter with me to Paris. So I just think, you know, there's going to be a part of me that's going to miss being in that pool for sure.
A part of you?
A big part, a big part. But I just feel so blessed with the opportunities I've been given and the companies I get to work with. So to go there in that capacity, I just feel so grateful.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, I think it's interesting because we're 2 weeks away from the Olympics. And I wonder, you would know, you've been twice. What is their headspace like? What is a journey? What are they thinking about as we get into the count? I'm always fascinated by you athletes, Missy and you.
Olympics is different, though.
Is it?
It's like one shot, one moment.
Yes.
There's a lot of intensity.
Yes.
So what we like to talk about is for so many athletes is actually the Olympic trials that hold more pressure than the Olympics themselves, because our country is so competitive in so many different sports that just making the team is so intense. And then once you've made it, you're an Olympian, right? Like you've gotten to that point. So I think it's a different kind of pressure because then you get to the games and you just want to do everything you can to make your country and your team proud.
You know, Missy, you've done so much out of the pool, too, especially since you retired at the ripe old age of 23.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about your work with kidney disease awareness and why this is so important to you.
Yeah, so it's an amazing story, but my dad's side of the family has ADPKD, which is a polycystic kidney disease. And he ended up needing a kidney transplant, and we got a living organ donor. Her name was Chrissy Perham, and she is an Olympic gold medalist in swimming. From 1992, and we didn't know her before, but so now I do a lot of work with OTSCA, bringing awareness to genetic and hereditary diseases within families, and we're just trying to encourage family health history conversations. If you know you have those genetic diseases in your family, as hard as it is, sit down, talk about it, make a plan, because we know that early detection and having that plan with your healthcare providers is just so important.
Goosebumps that she was a swimmer too.
Isn't that unreal?
Seems like one of those meant to be.
Full circle, right?
Yeah, my mom did a Facebook post saying, we need help. My husband either needs a living organ donor or he's going to go on dialysis. And we had never met Chrissy. She saw the post, went through the process, and was a perfect match for my dad.
You also mentioned, you just mentioned that you, your husband, and your daughter are going. How old is your daughter?
She'll be 3 in August.
Because you posted a picture of you guys in the pool. There she is in the pool.
At the Olympic trials, right?
At the Olympic trials. At what age, I'm fascinated now that I have a grandson who's going to be 3 and your daughter's 3.
Yes.
At what age do you think little kids should start to learn to swim? They take lessons at 6 months, but they're not really swimming.
Yes, so our rule of thumb is as soon as they can walk, they should be getting in a pool. And just like you said, because they can make their way to a body of water.
Right.
They're not going to be learning strokes at that age, but it's all about safety measures. So learning how to flip over on their back, learning how to climb out of a pool if they fall into it. And most importantly, just exposure, getting them used to the water and in it so they don't develop a fear of it.
All right, now I want to get back to the Paris Games. Do you have any swimmers that you have your eye on?
Oh,
Team USA?
so many. Oh, my gosh. I could literally spend an hour talking about all of them.
Give us 3.
Okay, 3. Obviously, Katie Ledecky. She's going to be amazing. It's going to be so fun watching her. I think 2 new names on the women's side to look out for are going to be Gretchen Walsh and Kate Douglas. They had a phenomenal trials. Regan Smith, backstroke is obviously my specialty, and I'm just amazed at what she's done. The men's side, I think Chris Giuliano is swimming the 50, 100, and 200 free. We haven't had a man do that since Matt Biondi. So that's really exciting. And then Caleb Dressel had this amazing comeback. He's now a dad of his son, August. So I think watching him is going to be so special. But like I said, I could go on for an hour.
You're going to do great as a correspondent.
Missy, to be a good swimmer, you have to be what? You have to have what? Finish the sentence.
To be totally transparent, you have to have joy.
There you go.
You have to have joy. This sport requires so much effort, so much time, so much sacrifice. You have to love it.
Missy Franklin Johnson, thank you so much. Your enthusiasm is contagious. I want to jump in a pool right now.
We can.